Hey folks, back again. It is, let's see, what day is it? It is day 16 of NOFAP and day 12 of no PMO. So I'm coming up on 2 weeks of being PMO free. It's not as much of an accomplishment for me as it once was because, one second, because, I've been there before, but each new streak brings us new challenges, and so getting to those same number of days, can be kind of difficult. Well, let's see what's been happening lately. Not really much. I had some homework and assignments due today, and I got them in. Um, I have another class, my final class of the day at 4:30. And let's see, a week from now, I've got my first midterm in biochem. The day after that, I got the first midterm in thermo. So I've got a heavy week ahead of me. I'm just gonna have to buckle down, focus, and get my work done to prepare. Redo homeworks without the solutions, or at the very least, not by just copying the solutions down, redoing quizzes, things of that nature. So basically, I'm looking at a heavy week of prep work for getting ready for those midterms, so I can get as decent grades as I can. And I've been putting in job applications for internships and technician positions and things of that nature. I have about 120. I have three of them have been declined at this point, but that's like a fraction of what I'm putting in, and I'm gonna be applying both for Northern California and Southern California, and elsewhere. Because I'll be free over the summer, and I'm gonna try to put them in as many as I can now, and just get them completely filled in, both the school application and the actual company application, so I can have as great a chance of getting in somewhere. And I actually need to put it down my calendar, but I have a interview scheduled for a job at Lens Crafters in the lab technician. So I guess it's just putting together lenses, but if I at least get that, I can make some money. In the meantime, that I'm applying to those other positions, and have something going on. And after class today, I really want to go over to the fencing center and actually fence for a bit. It'll be the first time in probably about a little over 2 years that I'll have start fencing. Of course, I got myself into this rut, of just wanting to come back and go to sleep right away. I'm gonna try to go there. I might cancel. I'm not really sure, but it'd be better than just sitting around here doing nothing. And even though I could be studying, I know that in all likelihood I'll probably just be sitting here surfing the net and not really getting much done. So I might as well get some exercise in and socialize a bit. But I think things have kind of come full circle with that whole donations business and that girl and all that. It's just I mean, barring some sort of magical operation or so, it seems to me she's just she's proven herself to be really messed up in the head, so to speak. For all intents and purposes, I really can't deny it much anymore. Even with the whole fiasco with getting a refund on one of the donations and all that, I mean, the majority of the money that went in was for me, and regardless of whatever disagreements we had in the past, it would have been just the civil, mature thing to do, to say just hey, thanks for the donations, I appreciate it, and you could just leave. She could have just left it at that, but her way of looking at things is, oh, he's just trying to use this to get at me. Ooh, he's kind of trying to get me to give him a second chance or whatever the heck, and she's got at least two or three guys kind of spinning plates basically. One's the main quote unquote boyfriend right now, who has not secured an internship or a job anywhere, so he's probably just gonna head back to his home country and sort things out over there, figure things out over there, and that's probably gonna mean the end of their relationship. So she'll be breaking up with him. She's already got some other guy, an American guy, who she's been getting all cozying up to, and he doesn't really, I think, have much going on for him so right now. But he's got the whole oh, I'm a blonde haired white guy look going on, and younger and oh, they feel fun and whatnot, so that's one guy, and she's got the rest of her kind of like her harem, going on. So she's really not relationship material. Definitely not marriage material. And it's I don't know how it feels. I don't know how to put it into words how it feels to like finally admit that and like be willing to live with it. Because I feel like at one point she was, and then like things didn't work out between her and I. We didn't even go out, etc. And that kind of, it seems like at that point that's when she kind of flipped from being like somewhat relationship material, somewhat marriage material, to being like 180 degrees the opposite. But um, maybe that's just stuff I was seeing, things I was wanting to believe in. But what's strange is this whole NoFap vlog thing has turned into something that's really like, it's not even really directly related to just not fapping or not watching PMO. It's kind of like looking at these deeper reasons, how my mind works, how my brain works, and just kind of getting through life. And to that end, figuring out women, female nature, relationships, and all that kind of stuff, I have gone and ordered all three of Rollo Tomasi's current books, The Rational Male. I think part 2 is Preventative Medicine. I'm trying to remember what part 3 is, but those three, the trilogy, I have them coming in the mail. And what else have I ordered? I ordered some like clothing or so, like a t-shirt, so I wanted to get for a while, and another straight edge windbreaker. But what else am I thinking of getting? Some grimoires, actually, magical texts, and in fact this one book, The Arbitel, and then I wanted to require this book called The Wormwood, which is Ryan Adam Murray's magical record of his Abermelon operation before he passed away at 34, which if you look at one of my earlier videos way back when I think I first like hit 90 days NoFap last year, I had found out that this YouTuber I followed was actually long gone. He passed away like this semester, or actually the month that I moved up here, and I'd found his videos later on. But he, while he was alive, he did the Abermelon operation to establish contact with his holy guardian angel, attain knowledge and conversation with his holy guardian angel, discover his true will and really start to enact it or put it into place, so to speak. And he, being a Thelemite, he kept a magical record of it, and so he had published that magical record, and I found it finally, and I'd like to get that as well as the one novel that he wrote and published. And because he's one of my intellectual and spiritual heroes, so to speak. I mean, I consider myself philosophically a Thelemite and religiously a Muslim, but so much of my approach to magic and things of that nature has been informed by his videos on YouTube, Ryan Adam Murray, where he talks about various subjects. He was a very educated guy, and he was very spiritually oriented, and you could say scientifically religious as a Thelemite. And so I've gone ahead and ordered those 3 books I Rollo Tomasi. Finally starting to, I want to really read that stuff and digest that content. I've been, watching videos where he's interviewed, or, stuff with like 21 Studios, or with entrepreneurs and cars. I think a handful of other folks like talked about his work. But I like to order that, digest that, and process that, and they'll probably inevitably end up informing my magical work, insofar as what I'm going to be aiming to accomplish through various evocations and castings and that sort of deal. And I have gone back into doing regular prayers, not necessarily 100% all on time, but I at least try to get my daily prayers in by the end of the day. And I did meditate for I meditated for half an hour. I think it was Friday or Saturday. And I'd like to, get back into that routine. I'm gonna hopefully be starting to write in my my magical record again. I need to record the evocation I did of one of the spirits of the Goetia last year, And then I'm gonna try to keep a record of each meditation I do, and um, things of that nature, and dreams I've had, because I've been having some vivid dreams lately. It usually happens when I start doing the prayers consistently and meditation. Just I end up removing blockages, psychological blockages, and then sort of the dreams start to flow, so to speak. Um, but what else? Ran a bit over the weekend. Um, Caught up on some sleep. Got some work done. I got a lot of reading done. But I'm about to go and head out and actually get some like real solid food to eat, and then I'll be back and I might record another video. But that's where I stand. I really don't know like exactly what I'm gonna do with regards to like the social situation, because um, things seem to have kind of calmed down a bit. There's a few people I've been able to talk to and interact with, and they ask me questions. I ask them questions about the material, or I'm able to get along with them to a certain extent. But there's always that sort of vibe or current going through the atmosphere whenever she's around. It's not necessarily just the whole like lingering feelings for her part, but it's the fact that, like, for instance, one of my lab partners is in her social group, and that guy is actually the guy she's been cozying up to, and I can tell she's been like yammering stuff on and off about me. Because, oh, well, this guy's in my group. Oh, really? Oh, that guy? Yeah, he's a da 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 da, and, um, one thing I realized, like, and this is something that I was talking to my dad recently. I know it's got, like, a long, rambling video. I'm just trying to cover a bunch of stuff that's been happening since, the 7th, since it's now the 12th. It's been, like, 5 days. I haven't, recorded or uploaded anything, so stuff has occurred, but I was talking with my dad about this stuff, and one thing I realized is that the only way they can really get at me is by causing me to become so distracted from my education, my classes, getting that internship, etc., that I just kind of get kicked out of the program or get put behind so far that I have to drop out. That's the only way they can do it. They can just try to disrupt my life and cause me all sorts of grief that, I get derailed. And, my dad was like, well, in that case, you're not going to let that happen, And I agreed with it. Um, the other thing the other thing is he made a point, my dad, he said, don't let people live rent free in your mind, Um, I mean, it's like with the girlfriend, like, she's not living rent free. She's my girlfriend, she deserves to have me think about her, care about her, feel for her, that sort of thing. Friends of mine, even the folks, not just even, but, folks who follow me on YouTube and leave, supporting comments, and they watch my videos and they leave a like, or that sort of thing, or there's my subscribers, like, people of that nature, they deserve me to spend time thinking about them or being concerned about them, or etc., because they bring value back to me, they give back to me, in a positive sense. But folks like this one guy was kind of a jerk to me when I was sitting in the hallway outside my lab. He made some comments, and a guy like that, for instance, like, I shouldn't spend time thinking about that kind of person. Really shouldn't spend anywhere nearly as much time as I spend thinking about her, because I don't get anything back from her, she's living rent free in my mind, to use my dad's way of putting things. And I think that's, one of the things I've seen with at least, a few guys I am in contact with via YouTube, it's like, letting people live rent free in your mind. It wastes your time, it wastes your energy, it gives you grief, it doesn't really do much good for you, and it kind of feeds a sort of snowball effect of negativity in your life, and that can just bulldoze over your mindset cultivation. It can bulldoze over your routine, you destroy your goals, etc., etc., and just like drag you down. Then it's like, as far as PMO is concerned, you're relapsing because you're just so sick of feeling so negative, and um, you want to get away from it all, and so you turn to your PMO routine to get away from the negativity. And so it's like certain fundamental changes there. You don't let people live rent free in your mind. You start your routine. You do your mindset cultivation. You start working on yourself, working on your life. You to borrow Jordan Peterson's way of putting things, you make your bed, clean your room, and go from there. It's like then you start kind of conquering the addiction or the bad habits or the bad routines or so, and then you start seeing progress occur in your life. So something I need to keep in mind, something I need to remind myself of every day, and I hope that me talking about these things, bringing this stuff up, helps somebody else out there. So anywho, thanks to Dark Magician, Alex Ehlers, XY Double Helix, 24/7 Betterment, Truth of YouTube. Who else? Anybody who's left a comment, like, subscribe, provide support, provide advice. Really appreciate it. So, anywho, folks, I'm going to stop recording when I head out, get some food, come back, and have a nice meal, and maybe make another video. So, or might study a bit. So, I'll see you folks around. Bye.